Um, I just want to come on here and start to talk about some meditation. This is the whole reason for me making this YouTube channel and, I guess TikTok and Instagram as well, because I'm gonna be cutting this video up on there. However, I kind of just wanted to give you the steps to begin, I guess, and then throughout this channel, I hope to start to implement just like my journey and also give you just more tips and tricks that I've learned over time. I've been meditating for about 2 years now. I'd say around 2 years. A solid amount of meditation, meaning like anywhere between. I started off at 5 minutes, and I've worked my way up to about. Honestly, right now, to be completely honest with you, I've been off my meditation. The last couple days I have been lacking a little bit. I just do it right before bed and I end up falling asleep, which is one of the most common goals, and it kind of brings me to my first point here. Do it when you are awake or when you're waking up. So what happens when you wake up, you're in your last REM sleep. It's your last REM cycle. So when you wake up with your brain completely fresh. So it's so easy to begin that way. That's like a cheat code to start to begin. So just when you first wake up, without looking at your phone, because I know you probably have a habit too. I know I do. Whenever I wake up in the morning, instantly the first thing I go for is my phone, because I want to check the messages and I want to honestly see, like, it helps me get my day started, see what I have to do. But the downside of that, the second I pick up my phone, the more I start to doom scroll, and that is killing my meditation gains. So first thing in the morning, set yourself up in bed, kind of get comfy, but not too comfy to where you'd fall back asleep, and then sit down and just don't even try to think of nothing. Just sit there and be with your brain. The easiest way to start out is just not trying to force meditation into this little bubble. Meditation is so fluid. Some people think of it as a solid, but it's really a liquid, if that makes sense. It's not something that is conformed and something that is given to you. You take that instead of it being given to you. And when you take that, you conform it to your own brain. So whatever you want meditation to be, your meditation could be. I know my buddy Devin, his meditation is the guitar. He plays music and he doesn't like normal meditation, and that's completely fair. You know what I mean? Like, you can have this to be whatever you want it to be. It's just part of the game. You know what I mean? So, beginning, think of nothing and start to do that for, I'd say, 5 minutes. Start 2 to 5 minutes. So if you have to, I started setting myself a timer because I'm really bad with that. I don't really know time very well, especially when I'm meditating. Time kind of ceases to exist for a little bit, and you'll understand that once you really get into the zone. But once you do, in that zone, you are able to then manifest, and you're able to create your own reality in your brain. And so, like, for example, when I go skate, before I go skate anytime, I picture myself doing a trick and landing the trick. Recently, it's been the bowls. So I'll picture myself carving through the bowls like I'm surfing. And it really just helps me put an image to what I am attempting to do in real life, basically. But it's all in my brain. So now, with this, I can then go out, and when I start to skate the bowls, it's really easy because in my brain I've already practiced it. And it's what I'm going to start doing with, one thing, keeping my room clean. I need to be able to consistently keep my room clean, and also the kitchen clean. So recently I've been cleaning the kitchen every, I'd say, 3 to 4 times a week, because I live with my parents currently. I've been trying to help my mom out with that. However, I want to be doing it more. I want to be more courteous because I do live here rent free, and I need to be chipping in. Anyways, going off topic here, this meditation should be your version of inner peace, I'll say. Like, to the point where you just don't exist. And how I think about it is, I have 2 selves, and that's why sometimes, it sounds crazy, but sometimes I'll say we when I talk. I'll be like, yeah, we're probably going to go do this today. And I'm talking about the two. It's going to sound like I have schizophrenia here, but it's just how I have to see things now because the meditation has kind of shown me this. You have your conscious and your subconscious. It's like you're almost your outside and your inside. And the inside is really, really hard to think about. However, when you start thinking about it as two, it allows you to kind of mold that into your normal ways of thinking, if that makes sense. And it really helps me kind of just narrow down um, what I really want for my life, basically. So, like, for example, my plan, um, I'm saying this into YouTube right now because you'll see this video in, I give it like 4 years. I'd say solid time for 4 years from now. My art is going to be pretty big. It might not be massive, but it's going to be big. This channel is going to take off along with my TikTok and my Instagram. I know that shit for a fact. I'm just waiting for it to happen, honestly. And that's not on any egotistical stuff. That's me and my heart of hearts knowing that this is my journey. And to explain everything to you, my entire plan for my life, as of right now, and it's always changing, obviously, but once I can become big off of these and I can start making a profit off of my social medias, I want to be able to do my artwork without selling it. Because I believe that artwork should be just for fun. And I get the whole side of things where people don't just can't just do that for fun because that is their living that they make. However, once I get these social medias big, I will be making my living off of that. Meaning I can do that pretty much completely free. I don't want to sell my first piece for years. I want to really hone my craft in. And then what I'm working on right now, actually you can see right here. I go to school at South Mountain Community College, and I am working on my bachelor's, or I think bachelor's is 4 years. I should know that. I'm in college, but I'm working on my bachelor's. I plan to get my bachelor's in behavioral science. I want to go travel around in the van that I'm building right now that you could see on my channel as well, YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, any one of those. Anyways, I want to go travel in the van, and since I have these incomes coming in from an occasional art piece sold, maybe, and my social medias, once I have those, I plan to become a kids therapist, and I'm gonna go back to school and get my, I might need my PhD, I think I might need my PhD, because I want to do a private practice, and the goal is, once I have my PhD, to run my own private practice out of my van. And it sounds crazy, but since that van will allow me to travel wherever, I want to go to less fortunate families and give them that thing that they might not be able to afford. You know what I mean? And I'll do it for free. And I'll be able to now go and spread my... I just want to give back, you know what I mean, in some way. Because I know from what I'm putting into this, there's going to be a lot to come from it. And that stuff that come from it, I was not born with money. I want to share that. I want that with people. Like, I want to really, I want to hook up the people who have been there for me, like day ones, you know, day one subscribers, day one followers, day one people in my life. Like, I want to be able to hook them up. And then I want to be able to give back to society by using what I'm working towards right now with my behavioral science degree, and be able to go out and be whoever I want to be, and kind of create my own reality in the sense of helping others overcome from struggles. Because a lot of the people that I have been around, I've seen firsthand what happens when you cannot help a child in that developmental stage where their brains are still developing. And I never want that to be the case for anybody else. Therefore, I will do behavioral science, and I'll become a kids therapist, so then I can go around, like I was saying, and do pro bono for whoever's families that are needed of it, and they can, like, I will just have my email on here, and once I do all this, obviously I can't do it right now, but my email will be on there, and they can email me, and I will just go travel to wherever they are. I will help them out, give them whatever they need for free, and then be on my way, and just be able to do that for people. That's the goal. But it's enough talk. It's been 10 minutes. I am going to go a little bit deeper into meditation next video. But for now, this is kind of just my entry. So